Yes, boss. Back again, YouTube. 444 the world. It's your boy Demar in here once again. Early, I got another one for you, alright? In today's topic, we're going to be talking about jealousy and envy, alright? Now, jealousy and envy, the reason why I chose this one, it's all a part of what I need to get off of my chest. And it's in my listings, alright? So with jealousy and envy, what I really want to get started off with is this. Jealousy and envy, that's all negativity. That's all hatred. Jealousy and envy stems from within whenever you feel like you're lacking. You're mad because the next person may have a little bit more than you. But at the end of the day, that's what it is that you tell yourself. Whether you may see it or not, the reason being why you're jealous stems from something, some form of upbringing, something that you went through in your life. Probably because, you had people who never supported you, or the case may be, and everybody around you was on some form of hatred, or hating type of mentality, but you probably never really noticed it. But you want to receive love whenever you're doing good things. Here's the thing about that. No matter how hard you work in this lifetime, there's always going to be somebody who's going to hate you or be jealous about whatever it is that you have. Looks, money, status, worldly possessions, it don't really matter. You have to remember this. No matter how much you have in life, you're going to have somebody that hates you for it. No matter how little you have, you're gonna have somebody that's gonna hate you for it. And it's just downright, we just gotta call it what it is. A lot of people are very much ungrateful. You have to be very mindful in life that if you want to receive more, you want to receive blessings, you want to reciprocate or receive the love that you want other people to give to you, or whatever the case may be, give genuinely to other people from the heart. Don't do things with any expectations or whatever the case may be. Whatever you're working for in life, do it honestly. Don't honestly try to screw somebody over, or don't honestly try to finesse somebody. Honestly work for what it is that you want. When you work for what you want, you know what it feels like to obtain something for real. So you're gonna fight to keep it because you worked honestly for it. Anything that you got overnight is just gonna fly by overnight because you got it overnight. You know what I'm saying? So remember this: jealousy and envy, that stems from the inside. Get that out and get that out of your system. Get hatred out of your heart. Make sure you put a lot of love in your heart. A lot of LOVE, love. All right. Now, before I even get into Bible verses, I have probably about like 5 or 6, maybe 7 for you. And I'm going to bust it down real quick. Well, I'm going to show you how jealousy and envy is elevated over time, right? Back in the days versus today, right? Back in the days, people, of course, envy and jealousy went on, but it wasn't so piping hot. Like the knob wasn't so turned up like back then like it is now because of social media. I'm gonna keep saying it. Social media is the biggest problem now, because social media is into the fold now versus back then when technology wasn't involved. Hatred was around, but it wasn't as amplified. People can't just log on to some profile or some platform to see how you're doing. People were more private. Nowadays things are more open. So now that things are more open and people are more exposed to what you got going on, their hatred and envy is more opened up. People get hypnotized with that I hate this person, but in reality, why should you hate this person? Because they're working hard. You shouldn't hate that person for that. You can't hate on somebody who has a work ethic, somebody who sticks to the script, somebody who work hard, go for what it is that they want in life, somebody who don't take shit from people, somebody who always bees like water, act like water. Just find your way through something, get through it. Don't just settle for less. Always pay attention to to the details and the signs that surround you. You don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to stay with jealousy and envy in your heart. You don't have to be one of those people who end up getting much older and have a lot of bitterness on the inside. That's not meant for you. Honestly, you have to understand that what you see nowadays is to put you in competition, to make you feel like you're a bit worthless or this person is more than you. Another thing is, some of the things you see on social media, some of these people have worked hard for where they are, but a lot of people, in my honest opinion, are planted into these situations. So yes, you can be rich at an early age. Yes, you can be wealthy. Yes, you can obtain anything it is that you want in life, but you have to understand hard work. Because if you're expecting to get something overnight and you don't have a plan to secure that overnight come up or whatever the case may be, you're gonna lose it. It's just gonna be gone in the wind, gone in 60 seconds, dust in the wind, no form of coming back. And when you lose something such like that, whether it's status, money, power, whatever, and you are living on a high and you come crashing down, that's one of the worst feelings, especially if you don't have a backup plan or you feel like the world is over. No, the world isn't over. You just have to start from scratch. Make sure you set a plan. Don't have envy, don't have jealousy in your heart. Work for what it is that you want. I'm gonna jump right into it, all right? So first Bible verse I have for you is Job 5 verse 2. Surely resentment destroys the fool and jealousy kills the simple. All right. Resentment, hatred, jealousy, all of that, they in the same crew. They call each other on the weekends, they go bowling, they go hang out, they do all of that. They sulk in their problems, they chit chat about other people. It's all foolishness, it's all negativity. If you keep resentment in your heart for somebody and you don't learn to move forward from that situation, that resentment is just gonna grab onto you, just choke you, stifle you your whole life, and time is gonna go by. Time is something that you cannot get back. So if you live with a lot of resentment, jealousy in your heart, and you don't learn how to do away with that, that's gonna stifle you, take your prime away from you, and you don't want to live that lifestyle. Make sure when you got the ball in your court, you dribble it the right way. Take some shots, make some good shots, take some good shots. We all gotta fail. Make sure when you fail big. Because when you failed, that's giving you another opportunity to get closer to that success that you're looking for. To get a W in life is one of the greatest feelings, but to know what it really feels like, you have to take some serious L's that you didn't even ask for. Because even, I don't quote music, but 50 Cent said it, joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. You can't expect every day outside to be sunny and all of that. It's gonna be some rainy days, and when the rain pours, it really does pour. Make sure that you save up, you stock up, do what it is you have to do so you don't get caught in the rain. But remember that it's light always at the end of the tunnel. Next one I have for you, Proverbs 23:17-18. Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord. There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Now, this one always really triggered me a lot as a kid, even till now, but as I get older, I get more knowledge and understanding. People who are winning right now, temporarily, whether you're a scammer, drug dealer, just basically living like the rabbit, just running, just no hopes of crashing out, just living fast. Eventually, those same people, they're gonna get burnt out. Because here's the trick of the devil. When you play the game of the rabbit, you've been running fast your whole life, living wild, moving, everything hot, striking iron, just moving, just cruising, coasting. No care, no sight, no sense of direction, no guidance, just moving. Guess what? Eventually, you're gonna have to come to a halt. I did a story about the turtle and the rabbit in my very first video. You can go watch it. The rabbit eventually took a nap thinking everything was okay and got passed up by the turtle. If you think just because you live fast you're gonna get away with it, you're not going to. You're gonna have to come crashing. Pace yourself in life. Move smart, move swift. Don't pay attention to what the next person doing. It's just like when horses have a race. Horses have blinders on them for a reason, so they can keep looking forward, because they don't want them distracted watching the next lane or whatever. Focus on what you have in front of you. Tunnel vision. The minute you take your eyes off the prize and you lose sight, that's when you fall and you stumble. Don't do that. Make sure you keep your head forward. In order to know where you're going, you have to know where you're coming from. Simple, straight like that. You can't go somewhere in life and not have some form of direction. Set a plan. We're all young. We all not all young. I ain't gonna tell you my age, but we all are here to do something in life. Don't spend your good years burning it out on foolishness and things that's not gonna elevate you. Make sure that every day in life you spend it learning, doing something elevating. James 3:14 and 16. But if you have bitter envy and selfish ambition in your heart, don't brag and deny the truth. Such wisdom does not come from above, but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For where envy and selfish ambition exists, there is disorder and every kind of evil. So guess what? People that brag about, yo, might have Louis, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, money. I ain't broke, baby. I ain't broke. Those people, they glorify the things of the world and they act like it cannot be taken at any given moment. You can feel like you at the top, at the tippy top. You could lose all of that. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Quick story. If you live in Florida, you know about the tax fraud queen, the lady from Orlando. I don't have to go into deep details, but just look it up on YouTube. Tax fraud queen. She was going wild, hitting big racks, thousands, big money, money on social media, bragging about it. I'm untouchable. I can't be touched. Whatever. I can't be touched. Thousands of dollars on her kids' birthday parties. Thousands of dollars. Big money trips. Big lifestyle. Everything. Top shelf. Big lifestyle. Big house. Big lifestyle, big everything. I'm not gonna get touched. Guess what happened? She eventually got caught up. Now I think she's doing over 20 years in state or federal prison, one of those things. But look her up. Eventually, you're going to get caught. Somebody is watching you. Do the right things. While you have the ball in your court, you know what to do. Dribble it the right way. If you're up right now and you don't think things can slow up, guess what? It happens. It's life. There's a balance, just like it's forward, backwards, night, day. You get what I'm saying? Put up and save for the rainy days. And when you're scoring out there, winning in life, make sure you put up some of those scores. You save some of those wins, because you're not always going to be out there balling in life. You're not always going to be out there shooting from three-point land. Steph Curry. You're going to lose at times, so make sure you put up, you make sure you stay 10 steps ahead. Be smart. All right, next one I have for you, Exodus 20 verse 17. Do not covet your neighbor's house. Do not covet your neighbor's wife. Do not his male or female slave, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. I'm so glad I have that on here. And it's in the Bible for people who think that the Bible is foolishness. The Bible is flam. It's fake. The Bible is real. Somebody had to put that in there, and it's been in here for years. Stop watching other people for what they have. If a person put in blood, sweat, and tears for what they have, you who's been sitting in a cool AC, Mr. Cool Breeze, Miss Cool Breeze, whoever you are, stop feeling entitled to other people's shit if you ain't never put in a work or do anything a day in your life. Stop feeling like that. Somebody out here really had to grind for what it is that they got. Some people are blessed and have inheritance. There are other people who really got it out the mud, like from basics, from scratch. Like you can't tell people certain things, and that's another reason a lot of people in life are arrogant, because of the things that they've went through in life. Nobody was there to help them. Excuse me, this is my trading group. Some people in life really had to start with nothing and are where they are because they spent their time in solitude. Nobody wasn't really there to help them unless it was probably like one or two people, a small handful of people. You can't hate on those people. You can't come around feeling entitled for what the next person has. And this is another thing that I'm seeing that's like very big. And if you're a man, you need to listen to this, all right? It's very important. If you're a man, you should not be out here sweating no next nigga female that's your friend, brother. You should not be out here doing that shit. That's lame as hell, bro. And I'm cursing on camera for this. Like, I don't care. Learn this. For every one man, it's like 10 plus women. So it's just like the famous saying, whenever one door closes, a next door opens. Whenever one bus move past you, guess what? The next one coming in like 15, 20, 30 minutes. Stop trying to watch the next nigga for their female, bruh. I'm talking to a lot of you niggas out here that's on that goofy stuff, and I don't really mean to do the cursing, bruh. Stop letting social media gas y'all up, bruh. Just because somebody have something that you may like, that may be for that person, or that's that person lesson, or what that's what that person work hard for. Stop watching the next person, bruh. Stop doing that. That shit's getting out of hand, bruh. And that's what's killing a lot of people right now. Jealousy. It's dudes out here willing to really die for the pum pum, bruh. Really. 20 plus years of life. And that's what's stopping the cycle of man right now, because they don't have nobody in their life or somebody who can guide them or show them right from wrong. Stop doing little petty stuff like that, bro. At the end of the day, people gonna be who they want to be. A female gonna be who she want to be at the end of the day. You boss yourself up, pick your chest up, and you keep it moving. Don't watch nobody for what it is that they have. Stop watching females and stop watching pum pum, bro. For real. For real. For real. Stop doing that, bro. Next one I got for you, Galatians 5:19 to 21. Now the deeds of the flesh are evident, which are immorality, impurity, sensuality, idolatry, sorcery, enmities, strife, jealousy, outbursts of anger, disputes, dissensions, factions, envying, drunkenness, carousing, and things like these, of which I forewarn you, just as I have forewarned you, that those who practice such things will not inherit the kingdom of God. So that means people have so much hatred, envy, and jealousy in them that it just builds up like a pot just bubbles. When you put the pot on high and the water just bubbling, they let it bubble so much that they reach for other things to go ahead and fuck up other people, like voodoo and witchcraft. If you're using that stuff on other people to make yourself feel good or tear somebody down, guess what? There's a balance in life. Same like I told you, forward, backward, night, day. The minute you turn to that to try and solve your problems or try and put somebody down to make yourself feel bigger or more than the next person, it's gonna backfire on you. And when it comes for you, I hope you're ready for it, because a lot of people feel like things in life should be one-sided, and that's the problem, because there's nobody right now physically in front of you that you can see that can stop you or say, yo, you need to stop doing what you're doing. You feel as if yo, you're not going to get penalized. Here's the biggest problem that people have in life, and nobody really sit on and ask this question. Where do you go when you die? Who do you answer to for all of the that you did here on earth? Who do you answer to? Somebody is going to have to question you about that. And I hope you can answer clearly about everything it is that you've done. A lot of people have more than enough common sense. But guess what? Common sense isn't so common. You don't want to use your sense, big boss? Guess what? You're going to pay for it. You feel as if I don't have to answer to you. I can use black magic. I could use voodoo. I want this girl. I don't want her to have anybody else. Let me tie her. I don't want this dude to have anybody else. Let me bound him. You're going to pay for it. I know people right now who are paying for these type of things right now. If you use trickery, if you use finesse, foolishness for the wrong reasons long enough, it's going to backfire on you. And when it does, I hope you're ready for it. And here's another FYI. There's a lot of people who use love spells, black magic, a lot of that stuff to try and mess over people. And when it comes back to them, thoughts of suicide come over people. And a lot of people can't take it. A lot of that stuff is done in the dark. We're living in the age of revelation. Not really the end, but the revealing. What's done in the dark comes to the light. So a lot of the people that feel like they've been skating, cruising, a lot of people getting caught up now. A lot of people like, damn, I should have never did that. Yeah, you felt like that time was never going to come. So for all of the things that you did, I hope you're prepared. Karma's here. All right. I think two more. Psalms 37, 1-3. Fret not yourself because of evildoers. Do not be envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Okay. So don't feel, and this is something that always bothered me as a child. It relates to one of the past verses I just gave you. If you see that people are out here doing wrongdoings and it looks like they're winning, it sucks. I know what that feels like. Guess what? Their time is gonna come. If you're out here doing something you know you shouldn't be doing, you've been getting away your whole life, that's just a trick of the devil. You're gonna have to get caught one day, and then you're gonna regret it. Quit while you're ahead. Turn away from evil and do good. Sometimes we roll the dice and feel like the grass may be greener on the other side, but it never was green grass. It was just turf, and something that wasn't even real. Probably don't even take water. Don't swap out what you work hard for or something that has a strong potential to be great or what it is that you want. Nothing in life comes overnight. Anything that come overnight, that didn't come from God, bro. It didn't. It didn't. To know what it's like to keep something, you have to work with it, build on it, move towards what it is that you want, build what it is that you want. You ever notice whenever people actually work for something hard that they want, a certain type of rage or energy comes out of them when somebody try to with them and take that away from them? Understand this. When you work for what you want in life, you basically make the people that came here on earth before you proud, bro. A lot of people died, went to war for us to get to where we are in life. A lot of people sacrificed, bled, like really put in time and did certain things for us to get to this level. Let's not shame the ones that came before us and do the right thing, all right? Last one I have for you. 1 Peter 2, chapter 2, verse 1-2. Therefore, putting aside all malice and all deceit and hypocrisy and envy and all slander, like newborn babies, long for the pure milk of the word, so that by it may grow in respect of salvation. For the sake of humanity, kids, ourself, our life, to get better in life and move on, turn away from all the stuff that you know you wouldn't want your child or whatever to be living up in. Don't kill a child's opportunity, drive, energy for life, thirst for knowledge. Water that. Train up a child in the way that they should grow so when they get older they will never depart from it. Something around those words. Make sure that you pave the way for the next person. No matter how long you've been here kicking it on earth, anybody time can come. Death has no response for nobody. You don't know when your time is coming, but you have to remember this. Everybody has a time when they come in and a time when they check out. Somebody coming, somebody going. Today for you, tomorrow for me, vice versa. But make sure that when that time comes, or even before that time comes, that you have to get up out of here. You're doing the right things and you're passing the baton to the next person that's about to run the race. These little things is what help us as a people grow and scale upwards. It's a reason why a lot of people down us and laugh at us, because they use trickery and use it against us, and we're the ones that they come to. The little guys, the black people, don't matter what color you are, black, white, red, it don't matter. If you're not one of these elite richer guys or one of the people that start just wanting more out of life, you're one of the people I'm talking about. In whatever way that you can make yourself better, do better. I'm talking to myself as well. Want more in life. Work hard for what it is you want. Turn away from jealousy. Turn away from envy. Do a lot of good. Do a lot of positivity. Help somebody if you can. Pave the way for somebody. Show somebody right from wrong. Don't judge anybody. We all were young before. We were all naive. It's your boy Demar, 444 The World. YouTube. Love you guys. Take care.